Then now let's know about transplantation. So what is transplantation? It is used by farmer. It is a useful for farmer because it enables us to select only healthy seeding for plants. The process of transplantation enables us to plant the seedling at the right spacing so as to ensure the uniform availability of water, nutrients, and sunlight. Some of the crops like rice, tomato, brinjal, and banana are not directly sown in the field because their young plants can be affected by the environment. So these are first sown in the nursery or seed boxes. When the seedling grow, these are manually, means by hand, it is transferred to the field, and this method is known as transplantation. And this process is very useful because it enables the farmer to select the healthy sapling and plant them at correct distances. Let's discuss again adding manures and fertilizers. This thing already we have learned that plants need nutrients for healthy growth and they get it from soil. When crops are grown in the same field again and again, the nutrients in the soil get used up and reduce the yield, means production. We can increase the nutrients value of the soil either by adding manures or fertilizer to do or by following some practices. Let us discuss some of the practices to improve the nutrients value of the soil. So first process, how can you increase the fertility in soil or how can you back nutrients to the soil? The first process is field fallow. In this method, the land is left uncultivated for one or more seasons. The microorganisms in the soil, such as bacteria, decompose the dead and decaying organic matter and add humus to the soil. It is the natural method to recover the lost nutrients, improve the soil fertility. Okay, so this process is easy. So any field where no nutrients is there means plant are not growing when you try to grow because nutrients all absorbed by the plants. So that kind of field is left uncultivated for few season, and after that microorganism decompose the dead plants and animals and add humus to the soil. As a result, in soil fertility or nutrients back, and we can again go for crop. So this process is called field fallow. As student of class 8, we have already completed our chapter. Now again I am going to discuss some important portion which related to our exercise question answer. So here our first topic is seed drill. Discuss earlier seed drill one more time. Let's recall. So what is seed drill? A seed drill is a device that sows the seeds for crops by positioning them in the soil and burying them to a specific depth. This ensures that seeds will be distributed evenly. The seeds drill shows the seeds at the proper seeding rate and depth, ensuring that the seeds are covered by soil. It is a modern farm tool that shows the seeds at equal distances and proper depth. It also ensures that the seeds are covered with soil and not exposed to birds. It has a funnel shaped seed bowl, you can see, connected to several tubes. Small furrows are made along the field and the seeds are released through the tubes. You can see in figure 1.6. So seed we can throw this seed drill, and this seed drill is attached to the back side of the tractor. It is a modern technique. We can distribute seed evenly, or we can distribute the seed with proper distance so that their struggle will be less. Actually, if you distribute all the seeds in one place, then because of gathering of the seed struggle increases for shelter, for space, for water, for nutrients. As a result, maximum plants die. So this is very easy way to distributing seed at the right depth and at the right distance or evenly. Hello students, now we are going to discuss another process. How can we back nutrients to the soil? First process we discussed already, field fallow, and now we are going to discuss crop rotation. It is a very important technique. Different crops need different quantities of nutrients. Different crops need different quantities of nutrients for their proper growth. When a single crop is grown on a piece of land, year after year, the nutrients in the soil get used up, and over time the yield also reduces. So to prevent this, different crops are grown on the same land. The practice of growing different crops alternately on the same piece of land is called crop rotation. For example, legumes are grown between. Legumes means the plant which root consists some rhizobium bacteria. For example, pulse, pea, etc. are leguminous plants. So any leguminous plants are grown between two cereal crops, because cereal crops such as rice and wheat. So you can see here rice, or you can say here in this crop rotation diagram you can see figure 1.8. Here between the two crop another crop is trying to grow. Leguminous plants grown between two cereal crops such as rice and wheat use up a lot of nutrients, especially nitrogen, thereby reducing the quality of soil. We learned in class 7. And leguminous plants such as pea, beans, etc. contain certain bacteria called rhizobium in their root nodules, and this bacteria can fix the atmospheric nitrogen into the usable form, or we can say nitrates in the soil. As a result, in soil nitrogen back, and this nitrogen can be taken by other plant. So who back here nitrogen? Rhizobium bacteria, and rhizobium bacteria were present in the root of the leguminous plant, and because of leguminous plant and nutrition in the soil increases, and this nutrition can be used by other two crop. As a result, our yield will increase. So this is very easy technique. Leguminous plant you have to grow between the two other crop. So here example soybean, wheat and corn. Manures actually a natural substance. It is the another process of increasing soil fertility apart from the two techniques whatever we discuss. So manure are obtained by decomposition of vegetable and animal waste. In our another video, we discussed everything about manures. Some commonly used manures are farmyard manures. It is prepared from cow dung, dairy waste. Another manure name is compost. It is very important manure. It has high demand, mostly prepared from plant waste. Plant waste. So it includes also human or other animal dung. Other animal dung. Another manure is vermicompost. It is prepared both plant and animal waste, where earthworm are used for decomposing the material quickly. And number D, green manure. Crops such as legumes are cultivated in the land and then plugged back in the soil. So this kind of manure is called green manure. So here are four different kinds of manure we got. Farmyard manure is prepared by cow dung, waste straw, etc. Compost is also prepared by plant waste, cow dung, animal dung, etc. Vermicompost, it is prepared from both plant and animal waste, and here earthworm is used to material decompose directly, quickly. And another manure is green manure. Crops such as legumes, means leguminous plants, just now we discussed, actually cultivated in the land and then plugged back to the soil. So this kind of manure is called green manure.